Hi there, my name is Stephanie Borges, UID U05906714. This is Principles of Financial Accounting for Fall 2024. And let's talk sales analysis for CAT manufacturing. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go through all of the sheets. First, here we have revenue by year. So for CAT manufacturing, we have recorded sales from 2019 all the way to 2021. As we can see, this rise is way steeper than this one over here. Here we have our sales by quarter. As we can see, our highest was quarter 3 in 2020, where our sales revenue reached around $9 million. Following our revenue by category, as you can see, the category that brings in the most revenue is materials processing with $11 million. Here we have our different product lines for the company. The product line that gives us the most revenue is low IT, with our lower values over here reaching from $100,000 to $60,000 in revenue. Now we're moving on to our top customers in sales. We have Montpellier Corp and as our top customer with over $2 million in sales revenue. Alrighty. Here we have our 6 divisions: Germany, the US, the UK, India, Russia, and Korea. As we can see, our biggest contributor is Germany. And if we take a closer look, we can see that the US is gradually increasing in sales revenue from 2019 to 2021, starting off with $4 million in 2019 all the way to $21 million in 2021 by around $17 million. As you can see down below, we have a map to better visualize how our divisions are doing with sales. So as we can see, the biggest circle represents the biggest sales by revenue, and we have Germany. And then the smallest circle is representing the smallest sales division, which in our case, I would say, is between Korea and Russia. Now let's put all this data together and see how CAT manufacturing is doing in sales revenue. So in 2019, fourth quarter, total sales revenue of $6.6 million. Now let's go ahead and take a look at total sales for material processing in 2020. We're going to go ahead and click on 2020, signifying that's the year we're looking for. And we can see material processing averages around $17 million in total sales revenue. Now I want to go ahead and see the total sales for the US division. Let's go ahead and hover over United States, and we see $9.7 million in sales revenue. Let's go ahead and take a look at who was our top customer in 2019. So let's go ahead and click on 2019, and we can see that our top customer is AG Montpellier Inc. with over $400K in sales revenue. Let's see the top category division for Germany in 2021. We're going to click again on 2021. We're going to go ahead and click on Germany. The top category is materials and processing. Honestly, not a big shocker, as we saw materials and processing is our biggest contributor to sales revenue. Now let's go ahead and see which product line is giving us the most revenue for 2020. So we're going to go ahead and click on 2020. Product line, we see it's low YT less than 100 with $4 million in sales revenue. Now let's go over some trends that I've seen in the data. If we look at 2019, we started off with sales revenue of $13 million, following up with a steady increase to where we are now at $17 million. That is an increase of about roughly $4 million. As we can see, materials and processing is our increasing category. So in future endeavors, we should have a heavier focus on materials and processing, as it is bringing in the larger amount of revenue. But let's also not overlook medical. Medical, where even are you? Not on the map. 2021, you're on the map with $5.2 million in sales revenue, so I do see this as a rising category for the future, as we have expanded over $4 million within just 2 years, with more than 75% coming from the US division. Taking a quick look away from our top contributors through division, we see Russia coming in at $4 million, Korea 2, India 4. I believe it would be beneficial if we have these smaller divisions focus on one category in specific to really make sure we're getting in the most of our revenue. For example, India should definitely focus on telecom, Korea, materials and processing. Russia should definitely also focus on materials processing, Thank you for coming along with me as we analyzed sales revenue for cap manufacturing. Once again, thank you for your time. I would love to hear any questions you have or anything further you'd like to discuss.